So, welcome to the first episode of I Have a Lot of Opinions. This first episode, I wanted to kind of pick a topic that's not too polarizing, doesn't have too much debate around it, pick a topic that's not very contentious. So I decided, what better subject area to dive into than U.S. politics? As some of you may have heard, recently, Donald Trump's pick for Secretary of Education, Betsy DeVos, was confirmed by a 51-50 Senate hearing. It was eventually decided in a tiebreaker by Vice President Mike Pence, who voted to confirm. In keeping with the title of the show, this is a topic that I have many opinions on, and a topic that I've been very outspoken on. I think that Betsy DeVos is a horrible pick for Secretary of Education. I think that from the very beginning she was a terrible pick. I think that this confirmation has potentially disastrous consequences for our education system from K-12 all the way up to higher education. This is a woman who comes from a multimillionaire family, who has no experience with public education, whose children have no experience with public education, has never run a loan program of any kind, let alone a college loan program. She's never demonstrated any qualifications for this job, which she has just been given by the United States Senate. And I say the United States Senate. What I mean is Republicans in the United States Senate. Every single Senate Democrat, both of the independent senators, and 2 Republican senators voted against confirming DeVos. 2 Republicans switched sides. And then the 50 remaining Republican senators voted to confirm. Vice President Mike Pence was brought in to break the tie, and of course he voted to confirm his president's pick. What I have to say to the 2 Republicans that voted against DeVos, really want to extend a hearty congratulations, because they rose above politics and they rose above party lines in order to do what's best for the country. And I really want to applaud them for that, and I think that they deserve a lot of recognition. Their names will be on screen here, and their phone numbers, so that you can call them and let them know that they certainly did the right thing. Conversely, up right now are going to be the names of all of the Republican senators who voted to confirm, who are up for re-election in 2018. I think it is a fantastic idea for you to call them and tell them that as a direct result of this pick, you'll be voting them out of office. Rob Portman, who is my Republican senator who voted for confirmation, unfortunately is not up for re-election in 2018. To all the Republican senators and Vice President Mike Pence, who voted to confirm Betsy DeVos as Secretary of Education, I just want to tell you that I believe wholeheartedly that you have betrayed the American public education system. You do not understand the magnitude of the consequences that this could bring about. You do not understand what this means for all the children who rely on our public K-12 system, all those children's parents. You don't know what this could mean for college students who rely on publicly funded grants and loans. You don't know what this could mean for the for parents who are trying to put their kids through college, who are doing their best to help put their kids through college, even if they can't contribute directly, taking out loans, trying to do something. I don't think that you understand what you've just done to tell those people that you don't care about them. You've just told all of those people that you don't care about the struggle that they're already going through. Public education in America already is not great. We already don't have a good education system, or we don't have what we should have based on what we believe our country to be. And when you get up to the college level, it's even worse. Massively inflated college costs, massive student debt, massive interest rates. It's truly pathetic that as a nation we have decided that we're just going to screw over our students for profit. And that's for another video, because I have a lot of opinions on that too. The DeVos Secretary of Education pick is a disaster for a number of reasons. One, she and her entire family have absolutely zero experience with public education. Two, She has been an outspoken advocate of charter schools, which there are a lot of issues with. For those of you who don't know, a charter school is basically a school run by an organization which is run more like a business. So a charter school is for profit, which there are plenty of issues with that too, and I'll link to plenty of stuff at the end of the video and in the description about that. 3, she doesn't even believe in public education. She believes that it would be a fantastic idea to roll back child labor regulations and just put children to work in coal mines and put children to work instead of publicly educating them. That's a travesty. That should have immediately disqualified her. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for her to believe that. There's no excuse for all of the senators and the vice president who voted to confirm her to ignore that. It's completely inexcusable. It's completely false. I don't think that she will have the power or gain the traction to do that, but the fact that that is her opinion is truly terrifying to me. I have no words for that. It's rare that I don't have words for something. I don't know how to respond to that other than saying, like, that's stupid. So, why might people have voted to confirm her? Well, solidarity with the president. We have a Republican president, allegedly, and there are a lot of Republican lawmakers that probably wanted to just show that they have solidarity with the president, show unity, but I think that it would have been more telling, and I think it would have been more helpful to them to show that they're willing to work across the aisle with Democratic and independent senators in order to do what's best for the country. Because I don't think it's hard to argue that Betsy DeVos is not what's best for our country's education system. If you have a good argument for that, then I would love to hear it, and please, like, comment it at me, or if you know me personally, message it to me. If you found a good argument for that, please tell me, and I'll gladly link it in the description, and I'll try to put an annotation up somewhere. But I've not seen a good one. I can't think of one. The second reason I will put up now, this is a chart of DeVos family contributions to senators. You will notice that every single one of the senators who her family has contributed money to was one of the senators who voted to confirm her. I'm not saying she bought the confirmation. I'm not saying she bought her appointment by President Trump, but her family did also donate millions of dollars to his campaign as well. I'm not going to say that explicitly, but I'm going to imply it, because when you're looking at an issue like this, you have to look at where the money is going. As I rack my brain and try to think of a good reason to confirm Betsy DeVos, nothing comes to mind. Absolutely nothing. As a person who wants to be a teacher, wants to educate people, and who believes that it is the duty of a civilized nation to educate its citizens and to provide its citizens with as many educational resources as it can, this is horrifying to me. This does not make me proud to live in this country right now. The fact that a person like Betsy DeVos could rise into the position of Secretary of Education of the United States of America. It's disturbing. It's inexcusable. She will have to work so incredibly hard to prove to me and to prove to millions of Americans who rely on our public education system that she is there to fight for them, and that she is there to fight for me and people like me, and she will have to do so many things that are counterintuitive to what she said in the past. I don't think it'll be possible. I don't think it'll be possible that she will stand up and fight for the people that need public education, that need public college loans and grants. It makes me fear for any student who is currently in public education, any prospective college student who doesn't have the money to pay for it themselves. It makes me very scared for them. I'm scared for my 2 younger siblings who are in middle school right now, got a publicly funded school. I'm very lucky that I have only got a couple of years of college left before my bachelor's is done. If I was entering college this fall, I suspect that I would have a lot of difficulty paying for it. And I'm already having a lot of difficulty paying for it. I absolutely rely on publicly funded grants to continue living and to pay rent and to pay for my college fees and my tuition and my books and such. And a lot of people do. And if that gets gutted, the fact of the matter is that I and millions of other students across the nation may have to drop out of college. We may have to stop pursuing our higher education. And that's completely unacceptable. The Secretary of Education and the Department of Education has a duty to the American public to protect our right to an education and to make sure that as many students as possible can get quality education that they deserve. And if Betsy DeVos doesn't prove to me very, very soon that she's willing to fight for that, then I will not respect her or her title. It got a little heavy, but clearly I have a variety of opinions on this subject. Links to additional reading will be down below. I'm going to link a New York Times article, or not an article, but a New York Times page, which shows the voting record of every senator on the DeVos confirmation. And I'm going to link a video from last week tonight with John Oliver about charter schools, in case anybody was wondering about that. I decided not to talk about it too much in this video, but there are some issues with those, and the DeVos family's outspoken support of them is a bit worrisome. I'll see you in the next video. Think hard, think smart, and I'll see you later. Bye.